All right, good morning, everybody. We're ready to get this Friday started and end this week pretty strong. So we're looking to end this week pretty strong. Yesterday I was talking about how being red just over $400 for the week. I wasn't going to try to get it all back in one day, and you have to if you do that, you may end up digging yourself in a deeper hole. So we got a little bit over half of it back yesterday. Probably could have gotten it all back, but I did try to take one more trade. Um, so it kind of pulled us back a little bit. But the key is just making sure we know when it's time to stop and when it's time to put on the brakes. And that's kind of what I want to talk to you about today. Got to spell brake right. Being an auto guy, I should be able to spell a brake, at least be able to spell brake right. But in a we all drive cars, and we know we have the emergency brake. Some of us have driven a car, we've never used our emergency brake. My wife never used hers. She park on a hill, park anywhere, she never would put her emergency brake on. And it used to frustrate me because that it can protect the transmission, especially if you're on an incline. It kind of takes some of the pressure off the transmission and all of that. There's a lot of things that the parking brake can do, or the emergency brake, however we want to see it. But how does that translate into trading? We have to, there are days where we have to use our parking brake. We have to pull that emergency brake up so that it holds us in place, so that we don't rock back and forth and we don't damage ourselves, more than we should. Because in day trading, you got to have a lot of patience. You have to wait, and I say this all the time. You have to wait for the market to come to you versus you trying to impose your will on it. If the market is not working in your favor, we have the ability to shut it down. We're not like computers. We have that ability in us to just turn it off, pull up our brakes, and just sit and wait for the best opportunity to come. And this is where a lot of new traders get messed up. I mean, I even have trouble with it every now and then. You know, we're here, we want to trade. It's like, hey, I'm here, I've spent my money, I want to trade. Tell me what I can trade. Give me some trades. And or they'll start, you know, finding people to just say, okay, this can trade, that can trade. Hey, I want to trade this. I want to trade that. And you end up starting to click all over the place, doing this, doing that, and you lose all your money. And then you're wondering, what happened? How did this happen? No, we have to have the discipline that when the market is not working for us, we shut it down, use our parking brake, pull it up. Think about another analogy could be, think about, I don't know how many of you do this, but this drives me crazy too. How many of you drive around a parking lot for 5 minutes waiting to get a parking lot close to the door? You pass up all of these spaces further back, you end up spending more time driving around in circles, wasting your gas, wasting your money. I mean, wasting you. Well, yeah, you are wasting your money, wasting your gas, wasting your time, just driving around trying to find that spot. And you're on the other side, and somebody pulls out, and you get mad because somebody else that just drove right into the parking lot got your parking space before you can come back around. And when that happens, it throws your whole day off. That's what it happens like that in trading. We waste so much time chasing trades. Sometimes we just need to park and wait and let the trade come to us. We're wasting too much time doing a lot of back and forth, trying to chase people who are saying, "Oh, this stock is moving, that stock is moving." It really just gets you in a bind, and you just start giving it back because sometimes the market's just not gonna give it to you. If you have a certain strategy, like I have a certain strategy that's my bread and butter, it's trend-based trading. And if the market is trading sideways that day, after the open, the market starts trading sideways, then I know I don't need to trade that day. I need to just go pull in the nearest parking lot, shut it off, put on my brake, and wait, and let's see what happens. But I've been guilty of trying to force it, and I've shared with you why. Sometimes I feel an obligation that you guys are here. You're paying your money. You want to trade, but the reality is, my main job is to teach you. And if not trading is what you need to learn, then that's what we need. That's what we need to do. But it's hard. It's easier said than done. I know it's hard. Same thing with revenge trading. We get in a loss and we get mad, and we want to get it back. Somebody takes our spot. We get mad. We want revenge. Now I don't know if you guys know who Medea is, but there's a Tyler Perry does these funny movies with his character named Medea. And one of the movies, this lady, preppy lady, she whips in with her little sports car and takes the part that Medea is waiting on. Well, she gets mad and she wants revenge, so she goes and gets this this tractor and lifts the lady's car up and dumps it out of the way so she can pull her car in the parking lot. That's the kind of revenge sometimes we have against the market. It's just not logical. And we have to protect ourselves against it. So what I'm trying to teach, and my goal here is to teach the skill that we're going to need for trading. Because the skill that we learn in life, it doesn't suit us well in trading. In school and all through life, we're rewarded for when we're right. When we do something right, when we win, that's when we're rewarded. But in trading, it's kind of just the opposite. We have to be able to accept loss. And we have to look at loss as a win if we stick to our rules. Because in reality, we're going to be wrong 30 to 40% of the time. And we still make money if we manage it right. So, we have there's a lot of things that we do in life that are similar, but a lot of things that we do in life, we're going to have to turn around, and we're going to have to use it and convert it to what we do in trading. But today, what I want to just kind of leave with you is sometimes you're going to have to pull that parking brake. You're just going to have to pull in Wherever you are, pull that parking brake up and wait. You got to have that discipline, because if we continue to chase waterfalls and we continue to try to force things when the market is not there for us, then we're going to go backwards. And all traders, all professional traders go through the same thing. They take a couple of trades, if the market's not working for them, they shut it down. Tomorrow's another day. They come back tomorrow, the market's the same way. Okay, we'll come back tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day. And that's the way we have to be. All right, so let's look at see what the market has in store for us today. Nah, I talked long enough. We got some stocks on our scan right now. All right, let's see, BOFI. See what's up with it. I don't know, I kind of like being in the hotel, having everything within walking distance. I get to eat, work out. I don't see any new news right now on BOFI. So maybe this might be a little late updating. I'll keep an eye out for it here in a minute. Nah, Melvin, I'm not gonna make you jealous. Yeah, convenience is good, but you are paying for it, that's for sure. All right, TRR was, I know I haven't traded that before at all. That's a hell of a gap. It got right over this trend. That's why I got up like that. FMC. Looks like it's been kind of choppy the last couple of days. Yesterday it moved 12 cents and it's got $1.19 average true range. I mean, it's just been slowing down the last couple. And it traded about half its average daily volume yesterday. Okay, so DuPont is selling part of its crop protection business to FMC. That's pretty good. It is. That's a decent gap up too over yesterday. I'm a little slight today. I don't have my pen. Don't have my pen with me. But I don't have a whole lot now that I can that I need to write down anyway. FMC. Oh, CARA. Let's take a look at it. See, it's 1791, so it's gap down. So we hit this ascending resistance and we started pulling back. Let's see how far back we can go. On the bottom of this channel is 16. Traded about 1 million more shares yesterday. Public offering. So it usually makes the stock go down. That means they need money for something that they can't fund. So interested in that. Just look at FMC for the time being. You see, Bofi holding issue statement. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, no, it doesn't have any shorts on it. I'm not. That's good. I'm not looking at trading it much anyway, so I'm not gonna sweat it. Yeah, not looking at shorting it at all. Just gonna take a look at FMC. It's the only thing that drives me crazy about this. I can't get it to do right. Gotta change the study sets from my intraday studies to my daily studies. All right, so looking at FMC. See, it's really been slowing down the last couple of days. It hasn't really been moving much. And we've gapped over the 52-week high. So we're in no man's land right now on this. We're in no man's land. So I, I have to use the technicals on the chart, the whole and half dollar marks. I'm definitely gonna keep my eye on this to see if we get any moves out of it after this big gap up. So I'll definitely be watching FMC. I don't see anything else that I would be interested in. Looks like FMC is gonna be my only watch. Yeah, let me go back 10 years. BlackBerry doesn't move much. Yeah, and it is below $10 and it doesn't really move much. I know it had earnings yesterday, but yeah, BOFI, I couldn't find anything. Let me look up. Somebody shared some news with me on BOFI, but I couldn't find any news on it other than, files at SEC, it files as 8K in its financial statements. All right, here it is. Issue statement regarding financially inaccurate tabloid story. It wasn't, it took a minute for the news to get caught up. So it may be worth a look. I'm not sure how much it's gonna move after the open. We just have to wait and see. But let's take a look at it. You know what? I need to go back. I forgot I don't have this set for my 10-year deal. That explains why I'm not seeing. I knew FMC had some activity above this at some point. See, we've gapped up into 70. So this will probably be the floor for me right now. Gotta have my chart set on 1 year. But usually, when you have a stock that's gaps over its 52-week high, you're gonna you're gonna have some good volatility in it. All right, that's about as far as I need to go up. Let's go back. See if there's anything in the gaps that I missed. Yeah, right. All right, this will give us a better picture. This will give us a better picture. Yeah, here are the windows we're looking for. They are a little tight, but if we can get some movement, but one, we've got $1 windows here, so it's not bad. This one's a little bit over $1, but we'll see, how well this opens up after the open here. So the other one we're going to look at is BOFI. Since we found the news on it, we're at 2670. Um, I don't know if I like that pop or not. I don't think that really makes much difference. It's as far up as I want to go. All right. Let's take a look at this and see what we have. Yeah, this doesn't look too bad. I mean, I know they appear to be bigger, but you don't have quite 1 point gaps in here. 1 point windows, you've only got 30, 40, some 50, 70 cent gaps. That's about it for a 70 cent window. That doesn't excite me that much. It's for an opening range trade. But for the lack of other interests, I'll stick to this. I'll be looking at BOFI and FMC. Those are the two that I'll be watching. For this morning. I don't really see much else going on. Yeah, this morning is starting out pretty slow. So unless we get some direction in the market, I probably won't take a trade. It's going to have to, outside of the opening range, we'll look to see if the opening range continue to be this slow. I won't take a trade, but it just depends on what the market does. If it trades in a channel and it's choppy, I won't be looking to take any trades unless we get a breaking news or something. I won't be doing much else. All right. Yeah, thank you, Melvin. I hope they can pull it out. At least one of the two teams can make it to the championship game. But we're ecstatic that they made it to the Final Four at least. The men's team, we hadn't won an NCAA tournament in over since the '70s. So that was a big deal just to win the first tournament. Plus, it was here in South Carolina, which made it even more special. Yeah, I'm out of town right now. I've been here since Wednesday, so I'm mobile right now. I'm just thankful that that well, I had been to this hotel before, so I knew the internet here, which is why I picked it. No, but I haven't tried to run as much stuff as I'm running now here. But I did run my platform from here one time and did trade without any problem. So, um, I can't remember exactly, Rusty. If you go on my Twitter, I posted the my trade my trades and my P&L. I think I made about 280 after might have been 287 after everything settled last night. I can't remember. I know it was 280 something. No, AAIO. I didn't trade Lulu. I missed it. The trade I was looking for, I ended up missing it. And I never got back in it because it looked like it was trading sideways for a long time. So I didn't get back in it. Um, BBRY is too cheap of a stock. Plus, the ATR is like 15 cents. That stock rarely moves. So even if it did get any momentum today, it's not going to move much. Yeah, TRR is about, so no go for me. All right, guys, thank you for joining me this morning. You guys have a great weekend. Hopefully, we can do a little something today. But either way, it ought to be an interesting recap video this weekend. I've kind of recap this challenging week I had. Plus, and if I do end up red this week, it's going to be the first red week since 2015. And, I'll take that without any complaints. But I'm not going to be, so focused on trying to end the week green. That's not going to be my focus. So if I don't take a trade, I just don't take a trade. Got to stick to my process and stick to what got me to where I am. But should make for an interesting recap this weekend. All right, so thank you guys for stopping by, and I will see you next week, next Monday, bright and early. Joel, I like that. I like that analogy. I can recrap this week. I just don't want to recrap it next week. I want to get it all out of my system. Matter of fact, I'm going to CVS today and get one of those kits. So I'm gonna get it all out. Um, I don't remember exactly what time it was. It was, right before I shut my platform off. But all right, thanks, Dustin. I'm glad somebody's keeping up with me. I can't seem to keep up with myself at this point.